Hey guys, it's your boy Deempo. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. And today we're back with some more Arena Breakout Infinite content. In particular, we'll be discussing all of the confirmed updates that are coming at the end of the season, i.e. when the new season begins, but also things that I would like to see implemented in the new season that are not necessarily part of the game yet. So first things first, huge news. It seems like the developers have been listening, and that is exactly what you want in a game like this, where Tarkov, all the complaints full of deaf ears with these games. It seems like all the devs are actually listening to us players, and they'll be implementing a free 1x2 container for everyone. So the announcement should come on the 12th of this month, so 2 days from the release of this video, and everyone will be getting a free permanent container, which is something I've been advocating since the game started. Honestly, the only issue I had with the game when it first launched was the container, right? The container is a huge advantage. Buying Cohen is not something that bothers me because it's so easy to make money. Check out all my guides. I'm already seeing like almost 72 million. So for me, making money, it's not really a problem, right? But yeah, the container is definitely a competitive advantage because it removes that risk when you find a good item. Now, for games like Tarkov, for example, you have to pay for a bigger container with a bigger edition, albeit you can earn a bigger container in the game, though it takes a very, very long time. Here, at least you get one to begin with, and it's a free-to-play game, so you only have to invest your money in anything. So that's a massive W for gamers. And it seems like they are going to fix a lot more things to come before the Steam release at the end of the year. Guys, once this game drops on Steam, I think it's going to be absolutely ginormous. Alright, so the second thing confirmed by the devs is the fact that we'll now actually will be able to get a female avatar. And this could mean two things, right? So one, obviously, you'll be able to swap a gender, although I think you may get one free swap. This is not confirmed, guys. The only thing that's confirmed is that they're coming. How they're going to be implementing it, I don't know. Maybe they'll offer a free swap, or maybe when you have to create a new character, or potentially you have to pay to swap the gender. Now, I know a lot of my friends will be getting it because there's this widespread belief that female characters, or female models, should I say, have smaller hitboxes. I don't think that's necessarily true, but it could be. So if you're someone that thinks that's going to give you a competitive advantage, by all means, go for it. I personally don't think you will. Another thing is, I strongly believe, and this is, once again, this is not something that is confirmed, that once you be able to change the gender, I think you'll also be able to change your name. So I don't think there's name cards in game at the moment, and also don't believe there is gold coins in game at the moment either. So I think both of those things will be implemented in the next season once the game officially launches on Steam as well. So I think it's going to be the true season 1 of this game. Another confirmation from the devs directly is the fact that we'll be also getting a new weapon come next season, and I believe this is going to be the Vector because they've already showcased the model in the official Discord. Therefore, it only makes sense that they'll be bringing this weapon. I honestly hope for more, though I do feel like the .45 round in the game is lacking weapons. I think right now we only have the MP45 and the MAC-10, so having another .45 weapon, it will be awesome. But if they're going to add the Vector, I do hope they'll also add the 9mm version as well. Tarkov has both. There's no reason why these shouldn't. I mean, the models look identical. It just obviously fires different rounds and different recoil. But it's already been implemented in the mobile phone version, so I don't think there should be an issue to bring the Vector over here. But whether we're going to get the two calibers remains to be seen. Alright guys, so another confirmation that we have is the fact that we'll be getting a new map, and this is going to be TV Station. So they've already teased images and wallpapers from the TV Station on the official Discord, and the devs have also confirmed with me that we'll be getting a new map. So there's 99.9% chance this is going to be TV Station. For those who haven't played the mobile version like myself, this is a map very similar to Armory. So it's an all indoors area. There's like 5 different sections, with the middle one being the most sort of filled with loot, but they also have different keys and whatnot. And here's the most exciting thing as well: there's going to be 3 bosses on this map that can spawn randomly. So it's going to be very similar to Armory. You can only probably play it in Lockdown or Forbidden. There'll be a minimum entry fee. There'll be a also a fee that you have to pay. So do we need another Armory? Let me know in the comment section below. So this is going to be one of those high risk, high reward sort of maps, though it's a bit more diversified than Armory, in the sense that Armory is like, you have to sort of always be the last person standing to get out, otherwise you're just gonna get absolutely ratted. But yeah, as you can see here on the screen, there's like 5 different areas, all unique, and they all have their own sort of quirks and mechanics. You can also drop gas in the middle of the map, so a gas mask will definitely be a must. I feel like this game is going to implement a lot of rich mechanics in time to come. But I think the longevity of it will obviously highly depend on how it launches on Steam as well. I think right now it has a very good player base, but just imagine if this game explodes on Steam. Alright, so before we cap off all confirmations, I've been told by the devs that a new season will launch November or December, with December being probably the more likely date. And I also believe that's when it's actually going to launch on Steam as well. So do keep an eye out for that. I think the whole dynamic of this game is going to change. It's going to be like a massive influx of players. And if you can't read between the lines for some reason, let me put it plain and simple for you. There's going to be a noob harvest incoming, kind of like what happens with Call of Duty when all the noobs get the game for Christmas. Well, this is going to be no different, guys. So get ready to become rich. All right, guys. Now let's discuss things that I would personally like to see in the new season, and I'll start with the economy. The economy is absolute trash at the moment. Scopes cost too much, ammo costs too much, purple items are not worth anything, white items even less so, right? Like sometimes you get like a 4-slot purple item and there's absolutely no reason to pick it up. Well, hell, even some of the gold items like the fuel tanks or even the alloy, like that will pretty much get you killed before you can even exit the map. So I really want to see how they are going to manipulate the economy, because as the game progresses, yeah, most of the items just become redundant, and everything's gonna go cheaper and cheaper because there's no wipes in this, right? But you want it to be priced in the middle. You don't want it to go too cheap. You don't want to go too expensive. Otherwise, if everything goes too cheap, then items will not be worth anything. So very curious to see how they're actually going to manipulate that. All right, guys, it's time we discuss the elephant in the room, and that's cheaters. They've just been getting increasingly more present in this game, mainly because it's a free-to-play game, but also because they incentivize to cheat. Now, credit to the devs here. I've seen cheaters get banned within like 15 minutes after the match finished, and I've seen it time and time again. So the next step, I suppose, is once it's confirmed it's a cheater, can we get our kits back, right? Like, because we've invested money, and obviously you've invested time and effort to get that money, to get that gear. So what do we as players get compensated? Because cheaters are out there, it's no secret, there's no point denying it, and they're pretty much present more in like the higher tiers, but I've also seen them on normal modes as well. Alright guys, so another thing I want to see come next season is a full armory map. Right now the map is too small, too claustrophobic, and just it's a rat galore. Everyone just rats in a corner. No one really gets out there unless they're like tier 6 Chad with like other tier 6 Chads, and they're just pretty much pushing everyone right as soon as the game starts. So you know, the game can go either way. I feel like once they fully open the map, there's more extracts. It'll be a lot more easier, a lot more maneuverable. Like that way, it's like a lower chance to get ratted. And that's just my personal opinion. I do hope they do release the full map when the season starts. Alright guys, the next one is really just a quality of life improvement that I want to see, and we already see it in Tarkov. You should be able to top up ammo. It's just ridiculous, and how ammo is stored and all that stuff, there has to be a better workaround there. Please devs, it is not that difficult. Just do your magic with the code and just fix it. Like, you should be able to top up the ammo, you should be able to easily put ammo into the mags. Anyways guys, I think I'm going to end this video here. There's a lot more requests that I'd like to make, but those are the major ones that I think that can be easily fixed for now. So it'll be awesome to see what the new season brings. I think I'll make another video on what I'd like to see in the new season, but it's going to cover a lot more extensive list and stuff that this list does not cover. So stay tuned for that one. As always, thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time, and if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit that sub button, as it does help my channel immensely. Catch you in the next video. Peace.